There's my people. Hey. Good to see you all this morning. Hey. Ooh, I can tell school is coming close. There's new haircuts, new things. It's a big deal, huh? So, and I have some more friends coming. Yay! Come on up. Hey, buddy. Good to see you all this morning. So, Pastor Tammy, we talk back and forth about what's happening for every Sunday. And she gave me a really big assignment, and I'm not even in school. And the assignment was, hey, why don't you talk to the kids about a word called satisfaction? Seems easy enough. Anyone? Anyone want to do it for me? That would be great. Yeah. I think that maybe someone else is thinking the same thing I do because I see some moving. Is in my head, I went straight to the Rolling Stones, right? And there's this song, kids, from 1,000 years ago in your world, okay? So super, super old. And it goes, I can't get no satisfaction. And because of copyright issues, I can't play it for you, okay? But this whole song, I listened to the whole song, and guess what it is? Kind of a lot of whining. Okay, if I'm being honest, the whole song is like, I can't get what I want. I just want these things and nobody's giving them to me. Okay, that's what I call whining. Does that ever happen in your house? Yeah, totally happens in our house. Like, why can't I do this? I want to do this. You're making me mad. So this is the thing. The Rolling Stones, really, really great, kind of amazing group of people who did music for a really long time. They don't know anything about satisfaction. So this is the thing. If you're walking around your house or anywhere else saying, why can't I just have satisfaction? You're going to be doing that for a long time. And you might just sing that song forever. But if you pause for a minute and think about what it is you really want or you really need, that's part of the journey to satisfaction. So tell me the difference between a want and a need. What is something that you might want but you don't really need? Candy, yeah, totally. Right? Like, who couldn't just have some chocolate right now? Okay? A tree house, right? Would be fantastic just to have a tree house, right? What else is something that you might want but you don't need? A car, toys. More toys. What else? I mean, congregation, I know you got some stuff out there. What are things that you might want but you don't need? Money, a stuffed animal. Yeah, right? There's all sorts of things we can think about that we want. Now tell me the things that we might need. Yeah. Food, yep. Nourishment, very big deal.
Shelter and safety.
Shelter and safety, yep. Anybody else? Water, yep, very big deal. Love. That is huge, right? So sometimes when we're whining, we may not be focusing on the thing that we really need. That there might be more to it than I just want this and I want to have it now. And the thing is, guess what? God knows us so well that even when we're whiny, God's like, take a breath. It's gonna be okay. And I promise you, you're gonna have what you need. And once you get what you need, that is satisfaction. So say you're running outside and you're playing and it's super hot outside and you are so thirsty and you forgot to pack your water bottle and you are like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna die out here. Are you really gonna die out there? Okay. But when you get the water, how does that feel? Good. so good. Amazing, right? It feels amazing, like something you never really experienced that you would think water is going to do this thing. That is satisfaction. That God's talking about, yeah, when you get a cup of cold water after it's been so hot and you've been so thirsty, that feeling when you first take the gulp and your body going, okay, we can keep going. Okay? So when you think about satisfaction, you can think about the Rolling Stones. But I want you to think a little further about the things that you really need. And part of our job is to help other people get those things too. Because sometimes you might need to help someone else get some water. And sometimes we're in a place that we can make sure someone has shelter, that someone gets a hug and told that they're loved. And that's the kind of way that God equips all of you to be that kind of satisfaction for someone else. So I would like you to think this week about some things that you need, not just things that you want, and how you can be a part of that for someone else. Do you think you could do that? And I love getting pictures and texts of all of those things that you think about. So if you're thinking about it, you can say, hey, Mom, will you text Amy Kim? And they'll be like, what? Do you remember on Sunday we were talking about this? Yep. Then you can text me and tell me about all these things and share those with other people. I also know many of you are starting school very soon, if you haven't already. I want you to know all of these people out here. So friends, raise your hand if you think you're going to pray for these kids as they start school. Okay, now kids, you stand up and look at them in the eye. Come on, stand up. And I want you to look at them, okay? And then I want you to look at them and say, I'm counting on it.
I'm counting on
Oh, you can do louder than that. I'm counting on it.
I'm counting on
Okay, you can sit back down. Thank you. So we're going to say a prayer, but I just want you to know that you don't go to school by yourself. And there's a lot going on, and I know that some of you are a little scared or a little nervous, but we are here for you. Oh, there's a spider who wants to be a part of our children's sermon. Thank you, Arlo. And now that spider is now in eternity. Okay, there we are. We've got it all here. Life, death, and everything in between. But friends, we are here for you, okay? And you're never, ever, ever alone. So let's say a prayer together. Want to do our prayer pose, our heart and our head, and repeat after me. Dear God, thank you for all that you give us. Help us to remember what we need. And be patient for the things we want. Help us to remember that you need our help to care for others. Help us to understand being satisfied. And that your love is enough for all of us. Thank you for your love. Thank you for our family of faith. Thank you for our lives. Amen. Okay, you can head back. Thanks, y'all. It's so good to see you. Can you just put that back in there?